yourself out and let us know who you're a guest of. Let us know where you're from. And let us know you're here to support the person that invited you. And I want you to say thank you to them, because what they've done is they've opened you up to the opportunity to learn about what CBD is, what it isn't, how it may help your health, and how it can help your wealth. So go ahead and let us know who you are in the house. Go ahead and put that in the chat. In the meantime, we're going to share a little bit of our Wakanna story.
What if the life you've always imagined was within your reach? Imagine the rare opportunity to be positioned in front of an industry that still has a product just like water every human being on the planet needs to maintain itself, but yet still in its infancy, virtually unknown to most of the world. An opportunity that until now has been unattainable for the masses. Cannabidiol, also known as CBD, is a natural concentrate found in different strains of the cannabis plant. Unlike THC, the most common cannabinoid found in the marijuana plant, CBD is non-psychotropic and therefore doesn't cause the euphoric high. The CDC reported that more than 50 million Americans deal with chronic pain on a daily basis. This pain epidemic has led to the overprescribing of opioids. They represent 67% of all medications prescribed. Opioids were never meant for long-term use, and now the statistics show on average 130 people per day are dying from them. Although it was federally illegal and classified as more dangerous than opioids, recently the 2018 Farm Bill has declassified industrial hemp with less than 0.3% THC, making it federally legal in all 50 states. Hemp is a plant that has been cultivated for more than 10,000 years. CBD is the most common cannabinoid in the hemp plant. Our first Bible and US flag were made from it. Now we see hempcrete, which is already in use to build toxic-free and safe houses that are flame and pest resistant. Just listen to what this administrative law judge reported. Nearly all medicines have toxic, potentially lethal effects, but marijuana is not such a substance. There is no record in the extensive medical literature describing a proven documented cannabis-induced fatality. Judge Francis L. Young. Forbes recently published an article that stated 51% of seniors who tried CBD oil reported an improved quality of life. Rolling Stone magazine hails CBD as the unexpected star of legalized pot. Experts predict that over the next few years, the average household will spend more than $700 a month on cannabis-derived products. This demand will push legal sales of CBD alone to more than $22 billion by the year 2022. The total cannabis industry over the next few years could exceed more than $100 billion. This emerging industry is viewed as the modern-day equivalent of the opportunity Silicon Valley represented decades ago. In fact, one of the most prestigious Ivy League schools, Wharton School of Business, just formed a Wharton Cannabis Business Club. Experts believe this will be the greatest transformation of wealth in our lifetime. In addition to creating more than 1 million jobs, the industry will create numerous opportunities. It is reported that 1 out of 3 women are interested in getting involved in the cannabis industry. Our interests range from careers and businesses to personal use for skincare, better sex, and cannabis-infused dining experiences. In fact, more than 90% of women were interested in learning how to use cannabis for medicinal purposes. CBD and medical marijuana is the path to unlocking health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. Our company is Wakanna, and we launched on April 20th, 2019 by 4 African-American women who have had tremendous success in business and throughout their corporate careers with over $100 million of combined sales. Millions of minorities' lives have been destroyed because of marijuana. Over the last 18 months, these ladies have helped create a multi-million-dollar cannabis company, assisting over 5,000 minorities to join the industry. Let our team of experts help you move into the legal space as an entrepreneur, cannabis chef, formulator, and/or investor. The opportunities in this space are unlimited. Nothing is growing faster than cannabis. More than 60 stocks soared past 1,000%, and one grew 130,000. Cannabis is going mainstream, with CVS and Walgreens jumping in the CBD space, along with well-known wealthy businessmen and politicians owning the majority of the marijuana farms and dispensaries. Did you know that a marijuana dispensary could cost you millions of dollars? Learn how you can bypass the red tape meant to keep minorities out of this industry. We can show you how to launch a business with CBD-infused drinks and edibles, focusing on the hottest trends in the cannabis industry with the biggest returns. Ask about our pathway to ownership that allows the average person to get involved as an owner. We provide opportunities to create generational wealth. Imagine being on the ground floor of a company that is destined to make a global impact around the world. We are Wakanna, what you've imagined.
Awesome. Well, I have a very special guest to share with you. This is a person that's very special to the Wakana family. You know, we are a family, and he literally is family. This is Tariq Rogers. He is a God-fearing family man with a wife and two beautiful children, 8 and 2. He is recently a retired machinist, and since that time, he's full-time in Wakana, devoting his time and attention to sharing information about CBD for people's health and wealth. He has now achieved the rank of Pearl, and he is a bronze dispensary owner. He is a talented songwriter and lyricist, in fact, responsible for the latest 2 Wakana videos and our Wakana theme song. Without any further ado, I want to bring to the stage Mr. Tariq Rogers.
Wow, I'm honestly floored right now. I'm humbled. That means so much coming from you. I really admire your leadership and everything you're doing within the company, and I only can hope to be half the leader you are. So I really appreciate that.
Love you, Tariq.
Love you too. So as you guys might know, the cannabis industry is actually booming. We went from illegal to essential in just a matter of a couple of years. So in 2018, there was a farm bill passed making hemp actually legal to use. It was prior to this, it was demonized and really outlawed, and so this made like a lot of complications. Like we couldn't reap the benefits of hemp. So if you look at our revenue, so 2019, as you can see, we did less than just a little bit more than 5 billion, and we're expected to do about 20 billion in 2024. That's pretty big. Millennials account for 50% of cannabis revenue. So we see that that's a big avenue we can really get into and really make an impact. With that being said, so actually right now we're still working on ending the negative stigma of cannabis. It's caused so many communities around the world to suffer and lose out on the benefits, and not only added fire to the opioid epidemic going on right now. So we're actually a catalyst. We're trying to stir the movement that inspires people to confidently move into the legal space as entrepreneurs. Notice we say confidently. That's why we're trying to educate, and we're trying to make sure everybody knows as much as they can know about this plant and this company, so we can do everything the right way and get on the right path and create a legacy. So here we got, those are our 4 pillars. We have our wonderful Dr. Rita McGuire on the far left. Then we got Dr. Patricia Van Pelt. Sorry. Then we have, of course, my beautiful mother. She's CEO, and Phyllis Nash. Okay, so hold on. So what you're looking at now is our revenue goals. So as you can see, we were founded in 2018. 2019, we did, I would say it'll be a little bit less than 2 million. And 2020, we're expected to hit our $5 million goal. And of course, 2021, if you look at the growth in that, that's 20 million. So this is just a matter of a couple of years. It's phenomenal growth is what we're expecting. So tonight we're going to talk about the crown jewel of CBD.
Thank you, Tariq. Thank you
No
so
problem.
much. I'm going to bring up Dr. Rita now. So thank you so much. You did a fantastic job.
Hey, my heart's pounding out my chest. I never done nothing like this before, so I'm sorry if I got a little bit choked up a couple of times.
You have educated the public on something they didn't know, and you've done a fantastic job. Right
Thank you.
now, I want to bring up our CMO, our Chief Medical Officer. You just saw her pictured far left on the C suite of our four pillars. Dr. Rita McGuire is our CMO, our Chief Medical Officer, with over 30 years of experience in the medical field as an OB-GYN, delivering over 8,000 babies in the United States and the Caribbean. This lady is on the go. She's actually a cannabis expert, using cannabis in her regular practice along with traditional medicine. She's such an expert that the legislature chose her to help to educate them why they needed to pass those positive cannabis laws in Illinois. Without any further ado, I want to bring on our Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Rita McGuire.
Thank you so much, Kathy and Tariq. Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. I want to welcome everyone to the Millennial Spotlight Focus Group. I'm Dr. Rita, as Kathy mentioned. I'm the Chief Medical Officer, one of the co-founders of this amazing company, Wakanna. And we want to talk about CBD, right? What is it? In fact, 3 years ago, our CEO, Melissa Boston, introduced me to CBD. I didn't know what it was. Many times you can understand that physicians are really behind the 8 ball when it comes to natural, holistic ways of addressing health. So CBD is an abbreviation for cannabidiol, and it is one of the naturally occurring substances that we find in industrial hemp. In fact, it's the second most common compound that is next to THC, or delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol. That's a long word for the substance that's found in the cannabis plant that gives us the high. But unlike THC, CBD has no psychoactive components, right? It doesn't get you high. It doesn't give you the euphoria. It doesn't give you the paranoia like so many people have when they consume too much THC. So our products here at Wakanna are third-party tested, and that's critical in this market. We are also compliant with the State Department of Agriculture, meaning that our products are sourced and grown in organic soil, and our products are Farm Bill compliant. Tariq talked about the Farm Bill, how after 80 years, hemp is now legal to consume, grow, and cultivate in all 50 states. So it's really about learning and unlearning the difference between CBD and THC. See, THC, again, gives you the psychoactive effect. It gives you the high, whereas CBD is non-intoxicating. THC can stimulate the pleasure centers in the brain, whereas CBD really helps to modulate and regulate not only pain perception, but anxiety, which we're going to talk about tonight, nausea, and much more. THC relieves a higher than normal level of dopamine. We're going to talk about dopamine as well. And it creates a high. So CBD gives us all of the medicinal applications, including being an anti-inflammatory, including a substance that relieves pain without the high. So you can see in this chart that it's CBD that has all of the medicinal benefits, from being a pain reliever to helping to reduce blood sugar. Also, it's an antibacterial. It's a anxiolytic. We're going to talk about its role in anxiety and depression tonight. It also addresses fungal infections. It helps to restore nerves. When we talk about neural protection, we're talking about conditions like sciatica, neuropathy, and Parkinson's and dementia. So it's really CBD that is the hero, but we need the other ones too, right? We need those other cannabinoids like THC and THCV and CBN and CBC and CBG, the synergy of them all on a cellular level to really address conditions that we're looking at. So how does CBD work? How do these cannabinoids work in our body? You know, when I was introduced to CBD by Melissa Boston, our CEO, as a physician, I wanted to see the science. I wanted to know that this wasn't a snake oil. It wasn't a magical potion. And there's real science behind CBD. And the science is the endocannabinoid system. In fact, this system we all possess. We all have an endocannabinoid system. This system is vital in regulating and modulating balance or homeostasis in our body. In fact, this system is looking for CBD. It's looking for all of the cannabinoids that the cannabis plant offers us to put our body in balance. How does it do it? Well, there are receptors in almost every single gland and organ in our body. In fact, these are the 10 main receptors that you see here. Receptors are found in the eyes, the lung, the liver, the kidney, the bowel, the skin, the stomach, the teeth, the heart, and even the brain. And we're going to talk about how CBD modulates and regulates neurotransmitters or chemicals in our brain to help to combat anxiety and depression. See, I have 2 millennials and 1 Gen Z in my home. Well, not really. They're adult children, but I have 3 children that make up the Gen Z and the millennial population. And I'm telling you, anxiety and depression is at an all-time high. And we're going to talk about how CBD can be used to treat those symptoms that anxiety and depression causes. When we look at CBD and we talk about the endocannabinoid system, the science shows that when you consume CBD, it directly interacts with receptors in our brain, the receptors that release chemicals called serotonin and dopamine. And these receptors, when CBD binds to it, those receptors are now able to release more serotonin and dopamine in the bloodstream, in the body. Now, serotonin is really important when it comes to sleep, appetite, mood, and it inhibits pain. Dopamine, as we talked about, is that motivator. Dopamine is that neurotransmitter that gets you up in the morning, that gets you going, right? So CBD affects these receptors so that anxiety, depression, motivation, you can sleep, and all these things are put back into balance. In fact, I have a Gen Z, my daughter, Hannah Cohn, who says, Mom, Gen Zs and millennials, they want to see the science, just like physicians want to see the science. So I thought tonight I'd bring the science. Well, there are studies that show that the endocannabinoid system induces very potent effects on this neurotransmission that occurs in the brain. Not only does it affect those neurotransmitters that we just talked about, dopamine and serotonin, but it also modulates and puts in balance the endocrine, the hormones. It also balances the inflammation, because there's a lot of studies that show anxiety and depression is from inflammation that's occurring in the cells in the brain. In 2011, there was a study that looked at CBD, and they showed that those models that took CBD had an effect that showed less stress, less depression, that it also caused a release of those neurotransmitters. PTSD is another study that they looked at, anxiety disorders. And what they found was that CBD not only improved anxiety and depression, but it improved sleep. When we talk about PTSD, we're not talking about those who have gone to war. We're talking about those who may have been involved in high school or college shootings, in what's going on in Chicago, so much crime. So PTSD is also another disorder that CBD has been shown in research and study to be improved. This is another study, if you want to see the science, where they showed those who use CBD versus THC turned out to have a beneficial effect. Why? Because THC has all of those psychoactive results that those who want to be alert, they have to work, they have to take care of their children, prefer the use of CBD. So this study showed that CBD has not only an anti-anxiolytic, but an antipsychotic and neuroprotective property. So the science is there. So let's look at our products here at Wakanna, because we are the crown jewel of CBD. We have amazing products. We have tinctures. Those are oils you place under the tongue. We have topicals. We have amazing gummies. We have pre-rolls. We have cartridges. You saw many of us vaping our CBD cartridges. We have products that you can use to infuse your food, your beverages. We also know that CBD flower, vapes, and pre-rolls, there are some states that have banned those products. Those states you should know are Louisiana, North Carolina, Kentucky, Indiana, and of course, Texas. We have products that you can infuse your meat, your fish, whatever you're cooking in the kitchen. Our spices are amazing. They're infused with 200 milligrams of CBD. All of our products are tested, third-party validated. All of our products are sourced organically. We also have essential oils that are USDA organic certified essential oils. Essential oils are also needed to improve mood. Right before this webinar, I took my peppermint, I put it in the palms of my hands, and I just inhaled. It gave me a great sense of calmness and energy. We have products that address alopecia. Alopecia is a really big problem in the millennial and Gen Z population. Why? Because of the stress that they are under. Many millennials and Gen Zs, we wear well, it's not me, but we wear weaves and braids and wigs. We do all sorts of things to our hair. So traction alopecia is an issue. So this is a product that is infused with CBD and essential oils that give you more volume. It's used on all hair types. It addresses those thinning edges. And men have used and gotten great results from our products for hair loss. Hair loss not only in the head, but on the beard as well. So just amazing products that really address concerns that Gen Z and millennials have. So if you have additional questions, I'm always available. I love Gen Zs. I love millennials. Here's my information for any questions, any studies, any research that you want me to provide. I'm going to hand it back over to you, Kathy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rita. Every single time I hear you give information, I learn something new. So thank you so much. We just appreciate you. So today, right now, I want to bring up some testimonials, because here's the thing about our products. They work, right, Dr. Rita? They work. So let's hear from some real people that have real results. And the first person that I want to bring up is Miss Latoya Williams. How you doing? You can unmute yourself.
Hey.
Share
How's
with us,
everybody doing?
Latoya, your experience with Wakana.
Okay. So yes, I am in business with Wakanna at this point in time. I came in with my mom, and we started coming in basically looking to make some extra money, and it just turned into so much more than that. I now use CBD in my daily routines every day. I've implemented it into um, I use it for my hair and my food. I mean, for my anxiety, for my stress. I'm a single mother, and I'm home with my kids all day doing school. And honestly, it really, before you even realize it does bring like a calmness to you. So other than that, I do love just everything that I've learned as far as the health benefits and being able to share that information with all my family and my friends and my mother, my parents, just everybody getting involved and learning other options versus using opioids and versus using, all these medications. So, I mean, it's really been a life changer for me and my family, and a game changer just all over the board. So I am proud to be a member of Wakanda, and that is my testimony. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Latoya. I was saying that we're going to hear from Mr. Andre Moore. You can go ahead and unmute yourself, Andre.
Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? All is well with me. My name is Andre Moore, known as Chef Dre. I'm 25 years old and I reside in South Bend, Indiana. I was born and raised here. I'm a millennial with Wakanna. I've been a millennial since July 24th is when I first received my package. I was introduced by my aunt Cherie Eppinger about a year ago. And a year ago, I lost my mother due to a massive heart attack. We were best friends. We did everything together. So fast forwarding up until now, since this pandemic has been going on, my soul is just calling out for better and to move to a next level in life. So that's when I decided to do this. And I just, wanted to work at home because I work for the South Bend Community School Corporation here. So I was doing my dinners here at home, selling soul food, desserts, and sweets. And in the midst of that, I purchased a Millennial Pack. And purchasing my Millennial Pack has been truly life-changing. I have went through anxiety and depression. And since I've been using the Pure Hempranium, it's been awesome with getting my receptors going in my body. And the Hempranium, I'm going to say the hemp power hair, that is very well as too. Got my hair looking pretty good and smooth, beard growing in pretty well. And I like the vape cartridges as well. What I like about it is that it's non-intoxicating and it keeps me in my right mind and keeps me going with joy and bliss and to have diligence in everything that I do. So I'm really thankful and proud to be a part of Wakanna. And thank you guys for coming. And that's it.
Awesome, Andre. And joy and bliss, those are two words that we rarely hear these days. So I am so pleased for you to be able to express that. So thank you so much, Andre.
Thank you.
The next person that I want to bring up is Miss Kendra Jackson. Please share with us your testimony about Wakana products.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kendra Jackson. I'm signed up with Charlotte Smith, and I live in Detroit, Michigan. Um, my mom started me off with the products when she came into the company. Well, my first testimony is with my hair. When I was first diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, I lost all of my hair. I was unable to braid, style it in whatever shape or form. Um, it was a really traumatic time at that point. So whatever hair kept growing into my head was still weak. This is my third year having diabetes also. So as far as my hair, I started off with using the hemp powered hair. So with the hemp powered hair, oh, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes, we can hear
Okay.
you.
So I started off with hemp powered hair. So as far as hemp powered hair, um, I I told my mom I wanted locks, and I started off with the locks. We did my hair, and I noticed that my hair was way too weak for me to have locks. So what I did was when I started using the hemp powered hair, I noticed that the new hair that was coming in was pushing out the follicles that were dead that I thought was still thriving. So I ended up having to cut my hair. I cut my hair about a month ago. So after that, I cut my hair, I bleached my hair, and from there, I started using the hemp powered hair every single day. So from then on, I started noticing my hair was growing, and everybody around me started noticing my hair was growing, and it was growing back faster and thicker. So from then on, I got my braids 3 weeks ago, and as you can see, when I did color my hair, it was a peachy blonde color. Now you can see all of the black follicles that's in my hair. So I do have to go back to the salon and get it out. I'm deciding to cut my hair again since it's thicker and I'm getting my actual texture back. So that's the first testimony. The second testimony is when I went to the doctor, my mom and we asked the doctor why was it why every time I had menstrual cramps every month, I could barely get out of bed. She told my mom and I that my cramps rate anywhere from somebody having a heart attack to somebody giving birth at that moment. So she said, "Oh, well, the only thing you can really do is take birth control," and that was not an option. And also, I do not like taking any type of Tylenol or Midol or anything. So when my mom did get her package, I did start off with the tinctures. So with the tinctures, that helped relieve any inside cramping that I had in my stomach. From then on, the outside cramping was still getting me, so we started using the pain relief cream. From the pain relief cream using on the outside of my stomach, that started to stop. And then on top of that, I started developing nausea. So with the nausea, I take half of the broad spectrum gummy, and that helped with my nausea. So I've been doing that as a routine for as long as she's been in the company. She started in March, and now it's August. So now, as far as my cramping and everything is back to normal. So now I'm having a regular uh, cycle. My cycle isn't as heavy, and plus, with going to the doctor, talking to the doctor, my other doctor, he told me that I have more testosterone than estrogen in my body. So from that, I started to notice my hormones is getting more balanced. So everything that the estrogen does, I guess, is going back into place. So I'm not growing as much hair as I have been. Uh, my mood is back to normal. My weight is getting back under, so everything is going well. And as far as the topical, the tincture, another thing that helps is helping my blood sugar. So my blood sugar is going down, my A1C is going down. I'm feeling better. And recently this week, I didn't have any energy. So what I did was I've been taking my pure tincture, and I've been taking my black seed oil. And this morning I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning, and I still haven't slept. So the product's been working for me. I'm so excited to tell everybody about it. Even if I don't smoke, I'm telling everybody. I'm literally telling everybody, and everybody can see. Like I use the hemp power hair on my hair, my eyebrows, my eyelashes. So today I've been stopped by like numerous people asking me what I've been doing for my hair, my eyebrows, and my eyelashes, and I've been telling them. So it's been a good journey, and I'm still documenting. So Wakanna has been helping me, and the doctor hasn't been bothering me either. So it's been great. It's really been great. And I stopped, and I don't have the craving for sweets anymore. like
Oh,
as
wow.
good as I used to love cake and everything. That cut down. The most I eat is probably some Twizzlers or like a sucker. I can't even eat a whole piece of cake. It took me 5 days to eat a whole piece of cake. So it's been great.
Now that's amazing. It sounds like, Kendra, you are the perfect example of the body going into homeostasis, the
Yes, and I've
body
been
going
losing
back
weight
into
and
balance.
everything. I've been losing weight, so like now instead of wearing like a 1X or a extra large, I'm wearing a small medium at the top, and at the bottom it's more like I'm wearing a size 13 instead of a size 16.
You go, girl. Oh my gosh, that is truly my struggle. So I'm with you, and I know I'm not the only one with you on that. But your entire testimony really just exemplifies what Dr. Rita was just talking about that CBD can do in bringing your body into balance in so many different areas of your body. So we just
Yes,
appreciate you for sharing your story because I know that you helped somebody out there. So thank you so much.
no problem. And I also suffer from severe anxiety, so the gummies help with that also.
There you go. That sounds like the whole product line is what you've been
It
using.
is.
I love it. I love it. What a
Yes.
fantastic. That's right, Minister Mooney. That's right. Exactly, mic drop. Well, I tell you, the next thing that we want to go on to is to do some giveaways. Who likes giveaways? Anybody like free stuff? So, Melissa, you're going to do those slides, right?
I can do them for you. Yes. Here we go.
Okay, great. Yes, that way I can go ahead and check it out. All right, you like free stuff? All right, I see them in the chat. They love free stuff. So I hope you were paying attention to what Tariq and what Dr. Rita was talking about because our giveaways are going to be determined by your answer. So this is for guests. For guests. True or false? CBD makes you high. Now go. Put it in the chat. All right, all right. So Letitia Harper, can you go ahead and look in the chat for me and let me know who is the winner there?
S.E. Walton, Mesi Walton, was the first one to answer false.
Awesome. Congratulations, Messi. And we hope we're not butchering your name. But congratulations. Next question. Millennials represent what percentage of the cannabis revenue? Go. Is that Kafeli?
Yes.
I was just struggling with that too. Again, hopefully we didn't butcher your name, but you know who you are, Kefeli. You represent 50% of the cannabis revenue. An amazing percentage. Thank you for getting that right. Congratulations. And did we?
You can let it
Yeah.
know. Since this is corporate sponsored, corporate's going to take care of the free giveaways. You guys have actually won some gummies. So send an email to support@wakanna.com for the 2 winners. Your name is on our list.
Gummies.
Okay.
Yes, these are yummy, yummy, yummy gummies. And you heard Kendra talk about those gummies, so you're going to definitely want to have some of those. So now, the next thing that you can do is you can be a party planner. You have the opportunity to be able to really use any of our themes to plan parties. We've got chef parties and we actually have cocktail parties. Now, I definitely want to let you know that if you're not of legal age on here, you cannot participate in these. We want you to never drink and drive and understand that drinking excessive amounts of alcohol can harm your body and mind. But with that said, how about a Friday happy hour? You can use our Wakanna water soluble to infuse your drinks or infuse brownies using our culinary oil. Or you can do a wine down Wednesday. That water soluble goes well in wine. Our infused frosé mocktail, for those of you who don't drink, great. If you like eating, and you gotta love eating like we do, chili lime spice is one of our infused spice for those delicious shrimp tacos you're looking at. We even include invitations and scripts if you want to be one of our VIP party planners. Here's an example. Look at that virtual hair CBD party. You've got our virtual Puff Puff No Pass party. You have, and then products. I want you to know that whoever you're a guest of tonight, go and patronize their website, because we have 20 products under $50 and more than 10 products under $20. As you can see, we have a product line that allows you to have any way that you want to get CBD in your body. And launching a CBD business is what we're going to talk about right now. So you have the opportunity to get great products. Please do that. Go to your person's website and do that. But if those of you that are on the line would love to hear more about how you can begin your journey in a business and partner with us, please join with us in welcoming our superstar, our Ruby. Is it Ruby or Emerald? Ruby. I'm going to speak it for you. That's right. Our Ruby here at Wakanna, Minister Willie Mooney. He is one of the best people to tell you how to get to the money. So without any further ado, a guy who knows how to get to the money, who loves helping people and knows all the facts, Minister Willie Mooney. Go ahead.
Hey, how's everybody tonight? Okay. Now, millennials, y'all know I love y'all. I've been trying real hard. So y'all, if y'all notice, even though my big beard was going real thick, I dyed it because I want to hang out with y'all. I want to look kind of Andre. I'm trying to hang. And you know what? Okay, so I did talk to my daughter. All right, Latoya, Kendra, Andre, I talked to my daughter. And maybe last week, you know, I was a little old school, maybe a little too old for y'all. So I'm going to give it one more shot. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me know if y'all can hear that.
Yes, we can hear.
Y'all can hear that? Am I doing better? Let's talk about some money. Y'all got to put it in the chat if you want to hear about some money. I got to see that chat go up. Yes. I'm still old, friend. All right. I tried. Is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Thumbs up? Okay. So let me share my screen.
Thumbs up from the old people.
Thumbs up from the old. Let me share my screen. I tried. So we have some people here. I'm sure they want to hear about the money. So let's get started. Now there are 3 ways, right, that you could actually support Wakanna, right? 3 ways. Or 3 ways to be active in Wakanna. Now, one way is there's a person who loved you and they invited you to participate tonight, to celebrate tonight. Man, you can support them while you can also support yourself, right? Because the real deal is, millennials, is that I might talk to my mom, I might talk to my grandma, you know, or my mom, let's say my brother or whatever, and they ain't finna listen to me 9 times out of 10 times. But when my daughter start sharing, Mom, Grandma, you need to do, Grandma, you need to do this. Or Uncle, you need to take this. Or you in pain, they listen to y'all. They don't listen to me. So that's one, right? Like you heard some awesome testimonies. Man, y'all can help y'all grandma. Y'all can help my mama. You know, we can help a whole lot of people. I just want to support you and give you the information on how to help. So that's one. If you're number one, remember that. A number two says, you know what? I like the way y'all kick it here in Wakanda, right? And y'all have so many different ideas, right, Holly? So many different ideas that, wow, you know what? You want to party with us, you want to kick it with us, and you want to expose to all of your peers, all of your friends, and we're here to support you do that. That's number two, because you can earn actually free product doing that, supporting Kendra, supporting your friends. So that's the number two. Now, you heard me play the song because there's a little portion where there's a number three that says, you know what? There's some money to be made. And you know what? I'm just not going to be able to contain myself until Minister Mooney tell me about this money. So there are 7 ways that we get paid. 7. Well, 8 actually, but I'm gonna take it slow a little bit because Wakanda is so expanding that, you know what? I can see in the future there's going to be a whole lot of ways to get paid. But let's start with some of the basics, right? So here you can earn money without holding inventory, right? Your website, you can generate anywhere from 20 to 50% as a micro dispensary. There's free shipping, and usually the shipping is about, I would say about $75, 70 orders that were usually under $75, you would actually have to pay for shipping. But now during the pandemic, wow, our CEO was so generous to actually offer, if you place an order that was a little over $50, you can actually get free shipping, right? And we're affordable, natural, and organic. Where can you actually find all 3, especially on the internet? Or anybody ever heard of what they call it, Whole Foods, Whole Paycheck? Anybody ever hear that place? They're not offering it, but Wakanda is. So let me share. On your website, that was up to 50%, right? Right? And you're out of your micro dispensary. But now, who loves to share? Raise your hand if you love to share. If I can see a show of hands. Okay, I see a show of hands. But think about this. As you guys have shared with all the people, I think I've seen up to 55 people join you all tonight. Would you believe that you can actually, just like you guys share Patty LaBelle pie, remember that? Or Popeye's chicken? Well, there are people who are actually organically sharing that. By sharing, you can get paid on levels 15% all the way down to 1%. Isn't that wonderful? All the way down 7 levels. Now, we're not like the type of company like some multi-level marketing companies or level marketing companies that pay forever. It's not like that. But the richest people in the world look for and build networks, right? Instead of just looking for work. That's by Robert Kiyosaki. So doesn't that just make sense? If you can share Patty LaBelle pie, that you can share Wakanda and help your grandma and help everybody else by just sharing and exposing, well, that's what we do. So the best value to get started with Wakanda and make that type of money. Now I'm talking about, that's another song I'm gonna play next week. I think I'm talking Arab money. You hear what I'm saying? I'm getting that. Did I win one with that? Kendra say, yeah, he got it. Okay. I'm trying, Kendra. But $998. Now this industry, this industry who's tried to lock us out, hoodwink us, blindfold us, are charging, man, phenomenal prices that we can't even compete with. We can't even get in this space. But our founders allowed us to get a party plan, education, broker's license, for life, being a willable business. And it starts at Crown Jewel. That's the best value. And I mean, it comes with everything that you need, especially as a young entrepreneur, to get started. You know how long it took me to get to where Wakanda is right now and helping people? It took me 25 years. Y'all don't have that much time. Well, no, we had that much time. But look, I'm old. I was going to start with Wakanda when I heard about the money, right? But that's what I was looking for. And everywhere I went, it was a lot of red tape. But a $2,000 value for $998, you can't believe it. And then with all the different platforms, all the different way you can expose people, all of the different parties you can have. Wow, look at this. And then all the different tools are just laid out for you. All the different recipes that you might not have learned how to infuse with, or you don't know about the learning how to measure how many milligrams of cannabidiol that you want to go into your brownie, right? Now I know, well, some of y'all over 21. Anybody don't Y'all over 21? Yeah, y'all in the business. Y'all got to be over 21. But anyway, so, but all of these different options available to you, right? Right from Wakanna when it comes to having a party, just like this one. But you know what? We're not leaving anybody out, and we're not leaving money on the table. So for all of those millennials who are here right now, right, and you just say, you know what, Minister Mooney, I just got to get in. I don't have $1,000, but I do have $199, and I need the education, and I want to be a broker. Well, $199.95. Is that fair? Show me, is that fair for putting yourself and being a player in a multi-billion-dollar industry for $199? And you know what? My word to you, and the CEO's word to you, and the C-suite's word to you is that we're going to help you all the way. You're not doing this alone. We're doing this as a partnership and as a team. I love millennials. So to see you in this space, Tariq, and I'm trying to jam with you, bro. Right? How many people know Tariq and had heard that amazing song? We're making space for every single entrepreneur, millennial out there that has an idea that they want to express themselves and freely. This is that platform, $199. And look at it. Look at this. Included with your millennial package, social media marketing. Our CEO talks about search engine optimization. I didn't even know what that was. Building a customer base, money in edibles, cannabis investory, CBD. Y'all didn't know how to say endocannabinoid system? I just learned how to say, let me try. Delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol. I got it. See, I'm just learning, right? So this is what we learned. Dr. Rita is amazing in teaching and education. Would you believe some of the things that just under the YouTube videos and every Wednesday that she just shared? That's amazing. You guys will learn stuff that doctors don't even know. We're fortunate to have medical professionals right in our midst that teaches us everything. And the big deal is we're not just a company. The bonus is that we're a movement, right? You can feel the energy within Wakanna. You can see people smiling. You can see people, getting help. Who doesn't need help? Everybody needs help. So why not, be with a movement that's actually doing something and impacting lives, impacting millennials, impacting baby boomers. You see, Wakanna is all inclusive. We're just letting them know that we're starting here and we're starting now based out of your home, based with your ideas, based with a strategy, and based with a system where everybody can win. So let's talk about this 20 to 50% online store. If you we do have a 30-day test drive, right? But you have to get a free test drive. So if you're like Minister Mooney, now I'm gonna come back to you, but let me whisper in your ear. I don't have no money. I don't have no money at all. Then no problem. You can get certified within 30 days. Try out the feet. Put your toe in the water, right? And start wiggling it a little bit. We'll show you how to wiggle your toes a little bit, right? Just to get a little of the money. So look, what's the difference in Wakanna? There's a lot of people who, a lot of companies that they're not fair. Let me be real with you, they're not fair. There are huge startup fees, their website hosting fees. They require you to do monthly auto ships, balancing legs. I mean, you end up like Pinocchio just trying to balance the legs, all off balance, and we trying to get back in homeostasis. We don't need that. Quotas and shipping costs and compensation plans, only designed for the top people. And you have our wonderful founders who's saying yes to customer support, yes to shared revenue, yes to a business that you can pass down to your daughters and sons and your grandkids as you get older, unlimited income. I was in, college. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the fraternity life. But when I saw they had a glass ceiling, I was out of there. Unlimited. No, I'm not telling you to leave school though. That's not what I'm saying. You don't hear me endorsing that. But starting now, unlimited income potential, being your own boss, more time with your family and your friends, and a balanced compensation. Where can you find that? Where can you find that? You can find it at Wakanna. So recognition, you know what? I just want to shout out and give all the love to the millennials. I cannot, You guys have stories that actually I'm trying to do much better and not cry behind every single story that I hear. I'm a big baby, right? But you guys, you compel me so much to keep going. And without you, they say the apple don't fall too far from the tree, right? So when I look at what our founders have established, and I look at all of you all have partnered with us, and I hear daughters partnering with their moms, and I hear, Andre speaking about how he pressed through, how he, how, and I hear Kendra saying, well, I don't feel the same, and I feel better than I used to feel. You guys are impacting people all around the world, so I want to commend you, and every 50 people just give them a hand, because look, I'm sweating bullets, so I know they sweating. I did take a vape and I did step out to have my spree roll, but I'm sweating bullets. So I commend all of you. I love you. You're gonna hear me say constantly that I love you. And there are 3 ways to get started. Tell your friends, sis, bro. What's the language? Bro. Tell them, bro. There are 3 ways to get started, right? One, $998. That's the best value, crown jewel. And I tell you, there's some things going on this month. You don't want to wait till next month. You want to get started now, right? Now. And then $199, a millennial pack, right? That's a great place to start. Great place to start if you say, Millennial Mooney, I got a little money. Right? And then if you whisper in their ear, just whisper in their ear, everybody ain't got to know your business, right? Just say, you know what? I need to get started, but I ain't got no money. Right? Just whisper, I ain't got no money. And you can get started with that free. So I love you all. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to all the millennials. I hope I made y'all proud. I didn't dye my beard. The next song, I'm going to try a little harder, but I love you all. Mwah. Good night.